Seasoned sisters, when they talk, they take turns. The only thing they share is the tea.
Hello and welcome to Seasoned Sisters. I'm Autumn.
I'm Summer.
And today we're going to be
quick.
covering, you didn't though. It sounded like a delay again. I don't know what's happening because every time Kyle listens, he's like, she didn't delay. And I'm like, yeah, she did.
The episode I'm on right now, guys, welcome to the show. So you're here in the right spot.
Hello.
The one I was listening to today, there was a delay and I heard it. Because you said I'm Autumn and I was like, I'm Summer. And I was like, oh my God, there is a delay.
Yeah, there is. Like, I feel like I'm crazy.
It's like a 30-second delay. You make it sound like I'm just like, let me go to the bathroom real quick and I'll be back to
That's what it feels
myself.
like. You're like, well, let me get home and then I'll start. And it's just like, you're right there.
It's definitely not that bad. It's definitely not that bad.
Say your freaking name. Yeah, no, because every time I talk to Kyle, he's like, it was literally half of a second.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, it doesn't sound like it.
I did hear it today and I was like, oh, there is a pause.
Yes, thank you.
Dead ear space.
Just dead ear space.
Ear space. Your ear space is dead. Airspace. It's airspace, not ear space. Oh my God. Yeah. I'm having some Amyisms today. We're not even doing that.
This is our last episode we have to record today, and then we're done.
Yeah. And then tomorrow. But yeah.
And then tomorrow. And then Monday. Anyway.
Yeah, but yeah.
So, all right. So today we're doing season 2, episode 2 of Extreme Sisters, Wombmates.
Is it Wombmates or Wombmates? Because it kind of like, is it trying to say wombats, but it's Wombats? I don't know.
Let's go with Wombats. That's exactly what they mean, not Wombmates.
Wombat. Yeah, it's Wombats. Ashley and V risk losing their family. Anna and Lucy experiment with motherhood, and Jordan and Randy's scheme takes Derek to his limits. His credit limit.
Yeah. So in order of least exciting to most exciting, we start with Randi and Jordan. Randi is not even in this episode. So
nope.
Jordan is meeting Derek, who is Randi's boyfriend and her brother-in-law. Because if I don't know if we made it clear the last episode, but Jordan and Randi are dating twins. Jordan has married her twin, and then Randi is just dating the other one. So she's meeting him to go ring shopping for Randi. And then she's talking about how Derek needs to move into the house, but first he must propose because heaven forbid these consenting adults live together not engaged.
Which I don't even think that's a big problem. I think trying to sneak in your brother-in-law into your house when both of the boys don't want to live together. So I think you have much bigger problems.
Yeah, because I feel like Derek's gonna be like, I'm not living with my brother, bro. Like,
it's like, I don't even like him. I didn't like sharing a womb with him. Let alone
that's where, like,
adults.
At least Christina and Jessica have more normal space. You know, they have their own houses in the same neighborhood, but their own homes.
They've got this episode, those two are cray-cray. But, yeah, they're a little more together.
I mean, I don't know. At least they're not, like, I don't know. They're not up each other's asses, I guess, all the time. But
although you and I would move to Orlando with our husbands today if we could. So
we would. Yeah. And I want to live. We could even live in the same apartment.
Yeah. No, we've talked about 1-bedroom apartment. It's fine. Bunk beds exist. Twin beds exist.
Bunk beds. Hell yeah.
We'll be fine.
It'd be perfect.
Yeah, it would be insane. But so I don't think it's crazy to want to live with your sibling, depending on the area, I guess.
Yeah,
but I mean, you're gonna have to get them to agree to it.
Yeah, because we'd have to save some money because we have to pay for our annual passes.
Yeah, but we'd get them cheaper because we're Florida residents. Yeah, so that's something.
Yeah, we would. Can you even have one if you're not a Florida resident? I don't even know how it works.
I'm assuming you can.
I don't know,
because there are people who have both coasts.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think that 2020 changed a lot of things, and I haven't really done any research since then.
Okay. Well, we'll just have to move to Orlando.
No. Florida from the news. Anyway, so Randi is tired of waiting. Like, she's been waiting 1.5 years, and Jordan's like, I got engaged in less than a year. And it's like, no one knows why. No. So, and then Jordan is picking out the ring for Randi. Derek shows up and she's like, are you anxious? And he's like, I mean, I don't want to hang out with you.
Yeah,
So
he's like, I don't like you, but
I don't like you, but and then she's like, are you nervous about proposing to my sister? And he's like, no, I'm not nervous about proposing to Randi, but I'm going to do it on my time and I'm not going to be pushed into it. And then she's like, but watch me because I'm about to do that.
But also, you're about to buy a ring today.
Yeah. And then Derek's time frame, I think, is far more realistic because he says he wouldn't be proposing until it's 2 to 3 years of them being together, which I think is perfectly valid.
Yeah, I don't think he's asking for anything ridiculous. He's just like, I don't want to do this.
We've only been together a year and a half. That's not that long. It's like because mine and Kyle's timeline is really fast. And I think it was because I was so young and our family was religious. But like, yeah, I would never do that again. I got lucky. So
yeah, I don't think he's out because he says 2 to 3 years. And it's like, y'all don't even know if y'all's marriage is going to last that long. Marriages, some of them don't last that long. So,
because to me, if you get engaged in under a year, which I did. Yeah. So, yeah. But like, are you even out of the honeymoon phase yet? Really? No?
I know. I guess it just, sometimes it works out because I was engaged to my first husband for, well, I knew I had to marry him right after. So, like almost 2 years, and that didn't work. I think Carl and I were pretty quick, and that's worked out. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess it just depends on the people. And I'm glad that these twins,
yeah, but you and Carl were friends for like about 6 months to a year before you even started dating. And then you guys got engaged the next summer. So you dated a year before you got engaged, and then you didn't get married. Did you get married
until that following October?
Following
so we waited
October.
A whole other year. Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like you guys knew each other for 3 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then got married, and you were friends.
And it's worked a lot better. Yeah.
And it has worked a lot better. Yeah. Because Kyle and I rushed it, but it's because I don't know, because Kyle and I were
she just wanted to pony
engaged. Yeah, I already was. But anyway, so Kyle and I got engaged. Kyle and I got engaged a year after we met, but not a year after we started dating. So we got engaged like 9 months after we met, and then married a year and like 3 months after that.
That is fast.
It's very fast.
I think our brother still has us all beat though.
Yeah, because he met his wife the summer, and then she came down at Thanksgiving, and then they got married in February.
Yeah, it was like,
so I think 6 months.
Boom. Yeah, it was super
like 6 to 8 months that they knew each other, and then they were boom married.
Yeah, super quick.
I mean, it worked out. I mean, it's been over 20 years, and they're still together. So
yeah, I guess it just depends on the person. I think some people are more about cautious, which makes sense because I'm a jumper when I get stressed out and I just want to jump into new things. And some people step back and be like, no, now I've got to analyze everything. So I feel like it makes sense. People are different.
Yeah, I got married because Kyle and I had already planned our wedding, and we were going to get married in 2010. Yeah. And then Mom flashed the porch lights at me.
Yep.
And I moved my wedding up an entire year.
You were like, no, ma'am.
Because don't fuck with me. I wasn't even doing anything. I was just sitting out there, a college student. And then Mom flashed the porch light because she decided I needed to come inside at 19 years old. And I was like, okay, well, I'm getting married a year earlier.
You've never
sorry, Mom.
Told what to do. Yeah.
Facts. I got married out of revenge. I have a tattoo for revenge. Like that's all true. Don't tell me what to do.
Nope.
No, and that wasn't even them telling me what to do. Them telling you what to do, and then I got a tattoo.
Yeah. No, I know. You're like, I'm gonna get a tattoo. It's like,
yeah, because Dad said you couldn't shave your head, and I was like, the fuck? And then I got a tattoo.
You were like, getting a tattoo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm a little rebellious, but not really, because I was like the perfect kid, and then rebelled in my adulthood. Anyway,
now I'm rebelling.
Now I'm rebelling. So I think his time frame is fine. And then one of the rings they're looking at is $11,000.
Ridiculous
for a ring. And it is very pretty, but then it gets so much worse because then Jordan is like, well, there really shouldn't be a budget. So she starts trying to talk Derek into going over the budget, and she says it should be $20,000 to $35,000 for a ring. That is over, like, you could buy a car for that. That's a down payment for a house. That's security for their future. Why would you do that?
I know I live in a little bitty town, and people, please keep in mind, I bought my house 20 years ago because I bought my house right before my 26th birthday. But my house was $29,500. Like, that is literally my house that you're going to wear. It's crazy.
On your hand.
No, and I don't even, like, my engagement ring is in the safe right now because I don't know where it's at. Like, I mean, I know where it's at, but I mean, I don't wear it because my fingers are swollen and I can't wear it anymore. But so it's like, why would you do that?
No, and I asked Kyle the day, I was like, how much was my engagement ring while I was watching the episode? And he was like, oh, I don't know. I think it was like $200 or like $150 to $200 in 2008 or 2008 when he bought it. So what the fuck? Like, if you want something this expensive, then why wouldn't you get lab grown?
Yeah, I don't understand the need for something that's going to put us. I have a 30-year note on my house. Why? Why?
I don't, because then she literally is like, that's what payments are for. And it's just like, you're talking about removing your sister's potential security for a wedding ring. And maybe Randi does want something that expensive. That's stupid, in my opinion. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, and we haven't talked about these siblings a lot, so I don't know what they do for work. Maybe for them, $30,000 for a ring is like, oh, well, I mean, I can pay that off in about a year. It's like, oh, okay, you do really good for yourself.
Well, because what is it supposed to be, like a month and a half of salary or 1 month worth of salary is like the old standard
salary.
6 months salary for your wedding ring? I don't think so.
I thought it was ridiculous. Well, you got the Google.
Oh yeah. Hang on, I'll Google it.
I thought it was supposed to be like 6 months salary because Carl sold a video game for my engagement ring. That was worth quite a bit.
Based on salary. So, okay, well,
what'd you find out?
If you earn $45,000 a year, you should spend $7,500.
Okay.
Why? So if you make $100,000 a year, you should spend between $3,000 and $10,000, which is 3 to 10% of your annual income.
Okay, so this guy is loaded. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't think he is because he ends up doing it, which is insane.
So crazy. Could never talk me into spending that much money.
To be fair, the ring is very pretty. It's a very beautiful ring.
Like,
I don't care either, but it is very pretty.
Because I feel bad because she does say, well, my sister's priceless. And I want you to know, Audie, I do think you're priceless. But if Kyle was
ever let Kyle spend that much money on me unless it was a Honda.
Was like, I think she wants something nice, so I'm gonna go spend even anything over $1,000. Like, I think I'm gonna buy her a $5,000 ring. I'm like, are you insane? Take her to Disney.
Also
go to Tokyo.
Like, never let Kyle spend anywhere near that much money without discussing it with me. Like, that's insane. Like,
have you talked about this with her?
Yeah, he'd have to have his allowance saved up. You're not spending that amount of money out of our account. Like, that's insane.
I just think she really wants this pear-shaped diamond, so I'm going to go buy her a $32,000 ring.
You're having a laugh, and he's going to be homeless. Yeah.
It's like, enjoy that ring. Wait, no, he's not. He's got this ring. It's like, you just sell that.
No, it's my ring. I'm going to take that and sell it. It's like, I got to pay off the card or whatever he put that on. Like, it's ridiculous. And then this is where I don't like Jordan, because Jordan says that it's really her that's proposing to her sister because she's also going to tell Derek what to say. And then she's like, basically, he's a mannequin that I'm controlling. And I'm like, that makes it seem like Randi and Derek are not in love. And that makes me really sad.
It makes it seem like they're just,
they're just doing this because that's what the dream was.
Yeah. I didn't like this. And it kind of makes me be like, no, you're like the new Jess and Christina. I don't like you. I don't like
Jordan at all.
Yeah.
Randi wasn't there, so I can't blame her. But like, I can't imagine Kyle making like this big speech and and then realizing that like he just is parroting what my sister told him to say to me.
Yeah. That
because
seems like it
in
would take a lot of
reality,
that
I
away.
feel like Derek should know Randi better than Jordan does. At least that's how I feel like marriage should work.
You would think that his intimacy level with her would be a lot better than her sister's. I understand your sister knows things about you that maybe he doesn't know or he hasn't discovered yet.
Yeah.
Because she has been here your whole life. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't like this whole I'm manipulating him. It's like, oh, okay, well now I'm out.
Yeah. Agreed.
And I hope
I didn't like it
I
at
hope
all.
your husband, I hope they break up with you. Because this is not, that's not healthy. It's not healthy.
No, it's not healthy at all.
You.
I didn't like it. We'll see what happens with them. But right now I feel like poor Derek is trapped in this situation.
Yeah, for sure. So
just don't propose. That's my advice.
Never mind.
You know what? No, I think I'm gonna marry someone different.
You know what? I'm out. I think I'm good. Thanks.
I also stand by the when you know kind of a thing. So maybe he doesn't feel like she's the one. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he's not 100%. Some girl in high school,
which means it's not right. Oh, don't talk about like I hate the one that got away rhetoric. That's so stupid.
You just said.
Like when you know, but like it could be someone else, not a girl from high school, like a new person that he's never met before.
The girl at the coffee shop who he just thinks is so cute.
I don't know. I guess I think that if you were married to someone and then they leave you and get back with someone from their past, I feel like that is just a level of betrayal. You know, that like
I don't like getting back with someone from your past anyway, though. I think that's.
I know you said that if you took spoiled milk out of the fridge and drank it and put it back in, you wouldn't then take it back out and try it again. Yeah, and think it would be any different. It's still spoiled milk.
Yeah, it's still bad. The milk still has the same problem. So I would never get back with somebody from my past. But no. I think it would be cosmic, like not justice because that's mean and I wouldn't want to do that. But if he bought this ring with his sister-in-law to give it to somebody else, he's like, now I'm really going to propose to the girl I've always loved.
Oh, that would be
your
nuts.
Cousin. No, I'm just kidding.
I feel bad because I feel like I hope that he really does love Randi, but I really think that Jordan needs to stay out of this situation completely. Yeah, that's what I think.
I think you should be happy.
Din. Oh my god,
I know she's all over. She's also gassy today. It's so bad.
Ew.
But yeah, I don't know what she's been eating. Sorry, guys. But
you know what she's been eating. You feed her human food all the time.
She likes it.
She likes to eat with her dad. So doesn't she just eat with Carl? Yeah.
She doesn't like Ophi was the only cat we had that ate cabbage and Brussels sprouts with Carl. She will not do that. She'll like lick it and be like, that's disgusting. But
yeah, no, she's a mess today. But
she's all over.
So she is all over. So the next set is Lucy and Anna, and the girls are making their bed, and then I don't know why we always have to talk about it. I guess because the camera's here, but they keep being like, make sure your pillowcase is exactly the same as mine. And it's like, bitch, I know.
Yeah, it's like, why? What do you think I'm here for?
Yeah. What do you think I'm here for? Like, I understand what our routine is. You don't need to remind me that it needs to be the same.
Yeah, I'm not going to go get the M&M pillowcase to put on our cream bed right now. Be like, just joke's on you. Hate you right now.
But the girls go downstairs and there's a present on, or just a box, like a shipping box on the dining room table. And their mom's like, oh, I got you a present. And they're like, is it a cat? And then their mom's like, I wouldn't put a fucking cat in the box, girls. Like, what is wrong with you?
She's like, I wouldn't put a cat in the box. That's.
And then they keep being like, it's gonna jump out at us, and she's like, no, it isn't. Stop.
Yeah,
like, I didn't put anything living in a box and tape it up.
I'm not that
and so
mean.
Basically, mom got them like the real dolls kind of a thing, like real babies.
That's what they look like,
so that they can to try and guilt trip them into changing their mind about motherhood. And so the girls are confused about why they have these dolls. Yeah, because they're like, we used to love playing with dolls, but we're in our 30s, so why are you getting us dolls now?
Yeah, it's one of those things, you know, when you think another great movie recommendation, Christmas Vacation, you know, like your aunt, she wraps up stuff around the house and
oh yeah.
It's like
Aunt Bethany. Yeah.
Yeah, Aunt Bethany. So it's
finds
like an
around
Aunt
the
Bethany
house, wraps it up and gives it as gifts. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like because like that's what this reminded me of, because it's like, oh, mom's lost her mind.
This is what it was. Is like, we're in our 30s, mom. Thank you. And then they pretty much give into it because they're like, our mom was really happy and enjoying having this moment with us. So we're going to carry the dolls around.
Which goes back to the fact that we think they are very kind and sweet, loving people.
They are very sweet people. Yeah.
They're like, oh, okay, Mom, I see what you're doing. You want us to play with Barbies, or you want us to play dolls again. Yeah, and then we can do that. Because they were just like, this is insane.
They were confused at first. They were just like, why'd you give us dolls?
Which, can we talk about the fact that they think that this is crazy, but they have to be exactly the same all the time? Like, this is weird. What is wrong with you?
And they're like, this is really weird, Mom. And then their mom is just watching them hold the babies and is all like, you guys look amazing. And then there's like, it'll make Mom happy, so we'll just try it for a week. Because basically Mom wants them to emulate being mothers to these babies for a week to see if it like stirs anything in them, I guess, to makes them want to be moms.
Yeah.
And so one of the twins is like, I wonder how Ben is going to feel like about this. And I wonder if he'll freak out. And I'm like, freak out is, I guess I don't like the term freak out, because that to me,
out.
Right. But like, if you say the word freak out to me, I expect like throwing shit and like,
I can see that. I guess. Like more violence, as opposed to just freak. Like, is he going to be like, what is going on here?
Yeah. Instead of just being like, all right, you guys are being weird.
But y'all took your weirdness up to 11. Like,
they did. Yeah. But these go to 11. So the girls are taking a shower, and it's kind of cute, to be fair, because they do shake a shower together. I'm not going to blink an eye at that. I don't care.
Yeah. They've done it before.
They are setting their baby dolls up on the floor so that they can watch them while they shower. And I thought it was really cute. And then they're showering while one of them is watching the babies and the other one's washing her back. And then Ben walks in and he's like, why the fuck are there baby dolls on the floor? And then they're like, can you please just watch them for a minute while we finish our shower? And he's like, fucking watch what? What am I watching?
Babies. What are we
doing?
And
then they're like, take the babies and go watch them. And he's just like, I mean, okay. And he like bends down to like just pick them up by their, arms.
By their arms.
They're baby dolls. And they're like, no, pick them up like they're babies. And he does it.
Yeah.
He figures out how to pick up both babies and get off the floor. And then he just goes and lays them on the bed and goes, what the fuck am I supposed to do with these?
I loved this part because this shows me how I love them telling him to play with the dolls, because I feel
and then
like
he's just like making them wrestle.
Like bam, bam. I was like, this is what our brother would have done.
I thought it was sweet
babies.
how few questions he had for them.
He's just like, okay.
And then he gets into the room by himself and he's like, this is stupid. Why am I watching these dolls for my girlfriends?
Like, they're not gonna do anything.
Yeah, and they're like, stop it.
Can you just play with them, please? And he does the whole, like, you see every kid do, they pick up something to crash them into each other.
Yep.
It's like,
and
bam,
then they're just wrestling. And then Anna and Lucy get out of the shower and they're talking about like how important it is for him to take this seriously, because they are using this as like a home ec experience of like, can we take care of babies? So, and then then the questions start and he's like, are you like wanting to try for babies again? Like, what's going on with this? And then the girls get really emotional because they're talking about how this is their ultimate dream for them to have infants together who are identical while they remain identical. So this is the closest that they'll probably ever get to their actual dream, which is heartbreaking. And then when they're telling him that, Ben turns to be far more supportive, Yeah,
because he's like, oh, okay, so y'all really are up to 11 now. Okay, got it. So now I have baby dolls.
Now we have babies that we have who they name Annalise and Alana.
Yeah, which is really cute. Really pretty
cute names. Yeah. I liked it because they said it has, both of them have Anna's name in them and one L for Lucy, I guess.
Yeah, they both have A's and L's in them. It's
and 2 N's. 2 N's, 2 A's. So it works out. But
for Anna.
Yeah, and I'm just like, but what about Lucy?
Yeah, it's like, who cares? She got a dumb name. No, I'm just kidding.
She's such a cute name. But then so he's getting more supportive and he's like, it'll be good practice for all of us. And then he is worried. He's like, they might find this experience more upsetting, because they'll realize that they can never have their actual dream. But then the girls say that they've actually found holding the babies to be really calming, which I guess I could understand, because how are you supposed to get upset while you're holding a baby? Yeah. I don't know.
Like, I mean, it's really, I don't know. We saw Chris do it with Tammy when he was holding the Glages.
She deserved that. He was calm.
Glenn. Yeah, and he was completely calm. Gage.
How do you not know which one's which?
Because I watched that woman. She calls him the Glages, and I'm like, that works out. So I'm gonna call him now. I got that.
Yeah, but you don't even know like Gage is the first one.
Gage. Okay, so
Pet Cemetery. Gage.
Yeah, he's holding Gage and just letting Tammy have it, and Gage never woke up.
Nope. So Gage never woke up. I feel like Gage is probably used to a lot of yelling.
He's like, this is just my life.
This is my life.
But yeah.
I don't know. I think that it's sweet. And honestly, this entire, like, as a person who can't have kids, this entire scene of them, I cried the whole time. Because honestly, like, I feel like they're genuinely kind people. And I wish that they could, this is why I think that they need therapy. Because if this is your dream to be moms, then you're going to have to work on the identicalness. So you have to decide which dream is more important to you. And that's okay if it's the identical part.
Yeah. So. I feel like the problem is that just in the talking heads and even in this moment and other moments, it feels like having a baby is one stream and being identical is the other ones. And unfortunately, those two, someone's going to be unhappy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't live in our hometown and live in Seattle, Washington. Someone's going to be disappointed. Like, that's, you can't do both. So someone's going to be unhappy with the decision. And it's sad. Before we get off this though, and get to sad, I did think it was funny when they said, don't you think that they kind of look like you too? And their boyfriend's like, all right, I don't know. That's a baby doll.
That's a baby doll.
I'm going to quote my brother-in-law and be like, it's a fucking potato.
It's a fucking potato. What am I supposed to do?
His face was just like, okay, I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready for that.
I know, that was hilarious. I was like, just go and entertain Summer. She's watching TV. He walks in and he's just like, it's a fucking potato. And he walks out just left immediately.
He's like, your sister's just
like, it's my thoughts. Watch my thoughts.
I'm not watching a potato talk in our closet.
You should, because she's funny.
She's so funny. I love my thoughts. But yeah, I did think his face was like, okay, that's too far.
Yeah.
That's a baby doll.
It is a baby doll. But I think that they just seem like, I really think that they seem like very kind people. So
I think with how this is going to sound so mean, and I don't mean it to, with how weird they already are with the whole, is the tea made exactly the same? Make sure it's the same temperature. And she's got 14 fries and I have 14 fries. That carrying around a baby doll is going to be like, oh, all right. Well,
okay. Yeah.
That's
all right.
That's
you guys
the
are
next
doing
step.
That now.
And you're right. Maybe it would help like bring some of them out a little bit. Maybe it will help kind of give them some independence. I doubt it. I feel like it's just going to be another
It's going to be another layer of identical.
Yeah.
Because now the babies also have to be identical.
Yeah. So. But I can have hope. I can have hope.
Yeah, I really need them to go to therapy. But anyway. Yeah. So next set, we're back with Jessica and Christina because they're also in this season. So well, they're for 38 now. Christina is very pregnant.
Very pregnant.
They say in their little like sizzle reel, I guess, about themselves that they're not only sisters, they're also psychically connected.
I hate this so much. I hated this last season.
Then we find out we find out a lot of drama because they say they didn't talk for 3 months. And during that time, Christina says that Jess was trying to sabotage her relationship with John. Agreed. I also think that John is trying to sabotage your relationship with Jess, though. And I think you should realize that.
And I feel like the common denominator in both of those situations is you.
Right? The common denominator is you. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, if your sister doesn't get along with your man and they both hate each other, what are you spitting to one and the other?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to victim blame, but I'm just like, girl, I know you're talking smack about this man to your sister when he messes up. And you're talking smack to your, now husband.
Oh, yeah, because we find out that John and Christina got married and Jess wasn't present. She wasn't invited. Yeah. She wasn't told about it. So Jess found out via a text message 1 hour before the wedding because Christina was worried that her witness would not show up. And she wanted Jess on call to be the backup. That is so fucked up. It's so messed up, dude. Like, I don't know if
that.
I feel like I would need to not talk to you for a really long time if you did that to me. But like Jess said, she wasn't invited because John didn't want her there. I still stand by you cannot blame John if your sister's not defending you to him.
Yep. Agreed.
Like at some extent, this is Christina too, because she was also perfectly happy getting married without you there.
Yeah, because at some point it's like, no, I understand you don't like my sister, but she's my sister, and this could be if
and
this
you don't make
lasts
decisions.
if you and I are gonna last for the rest of our lives, then I want my sister here. Like if you're a flavor of the month, then yeah, I don't care. But yeah,
it needs to be like, if you want to be with me, then you have to get along with my sister. Period.
Yeah.
Point blank. Period. And if you're not going to be around, then bye.
Yeah, it's like, and
you
I don't
need
even
to decide
need
what's more important to you, you or your beef with my sister.
Yeah, because
like
at some
me
point
or
it's
your
like,
beef.
I don't even need y'all to be best friends and be like, oh my god, we go and we have coffee every week. But you're going to be civil at family functions and you're going to get along. Yeah, like just you don't have to. You can leave and be like, oh my god, well.
Yeah, like every time she shows up, you can go to your room and watch TV up there or something.
And just be like, hey, your sister's in the kitchen. I'm gonna go play games. And you can do that civilly and just dip out. But I don't think that would work. I think Jessica would track him down personally.
Probably. But it is so apparently they still didn't talk for a couple months after the wedding. And then Jess said that she started feeling super nauseous. And so she called Christina and asked if she was pregnant, and she found out that she was pregnant.
Yeah, that psychic link, man. It happens.
I believe that kind of stuff, though. I don't know.
I mean, I believe
there's too many twin stories of twins knowing if something got broken.
I believe that they probably have a connection. The psychic part is where I'm just like, I don't think y'all know the future, because just last season, Christina was like, well, I see the woman you're going to end up with and the woman you're going to marry, and it's not me. And it's like, well, clearly that was wrong. So you're not psychic. So it's more
but
butterfly
I don't
effect-y.
think their marriage will end up lasting for eternity.
You don't?
There's a 13-year age gap.
It could last. Like, I was looking, what was I watching the other day? I don't know what I was watching. Oh, the Met Gala. And
why were you watching the Met Gala?
I don't know, because the theme this year was fashion as art. And as an art history major, I was like, ooh, and then it was disappointing. But for some reason, I got on past people at the Met, and I saw Sarah Paulson. I was like, who is she married to again?
Oh, someone who's like 80 years older than her.
Yeah, I was like, and there's a huge, and they've been together since 2013. Like, yeah. So I was like, it can work.
I mean, it can work. It can. I don't think John's mature enough for this to work, though. And I think John's caused a lot of problems.
I would hope that at some point you would wake up and be like, hey, I don't think this is healthy for you to hate someone who I love so much. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like, I mean, I know I've talked about it before, but Kyle and I, ever since we've been together, we have a very strict rule of, if it's his family, it's his decision. If it's my family, it's my decision. So like, Kyle can't be pissed at you and say that you're not welcome in my house because it's not his fucking place.
Yeah.
If I don't want you in my house, then that's my decision. But Kyle has no influence here. The same as like the one person who I do not like in this world is on his side of the family. And if he decides that they're welcome in our house, I can't say shit about it.
Yeah, it's like, great.
Just because I can't affect his relationships and he can't affect my relationships.
Yeah. Which I think is the way it needs to be. Yeah. Yeah. But that doesn't mean that you can't be like, okay, well, if that's what you want to do, then I may go home for that day.
Oh, yeah. I've told him that before. Like, well, if they come over, because it's not someone who's related to him, it's someone who's with someone he's related to. But, and I'm just like, well, if they come over, then I might dip, or I will just kill them with kindness, because it gives me a lot of ammunition to complain about for years.
Yeah. Well, and you have that nice ability too at your house that you can literally lock yourself in your room and you really don't need to come back out.
I don't. Yeah. I like it.
Yeah, because you have a whole bath. Like, I can't do that at our house because we have a bathroom. We don't have like the master suite thing with like the bathroom and the TV and all that. It'd be like, and I'm just trapped.
And now I have a portal, so I can just play Baldur's Gate in my room.
There you go. You'd be like, I hope she does. I will disappear.
Yeah. Yeah. Luckily, he agrees with me that.
Yes.
So far. so far. We'll see.
So far.
It's up to him. So
I mean, it is, and that's the way it's got to be. He can change his mind too, because it's his family member. Just like you can change your mind, be like, you know what, now I'm okay.
Right, exactly. Because if he decides like, no, I really want to see that person who I love, and that unfortunately this person comes along with them, then I'm not gonna stand in his way.
Yeah.
So
and nor should you. And
I'll
that's
just
kind of how it
do
needs
the
to be
kind
with these two.
thing. So it's fine. It's fine. I can turn on like a Southern charm thing, kill him with kindness.
You can.
You know, it's fine. It's
or
fine.
lock yourself in your room.
Or lock myself in my room, depending on my mood.
Yeah.
So anyway, or book a Disney trip.
There you go. Yeah. So, be like, well, just so you know, I just spent $5,000.
I'm leaving then.
Yeah.
So, but the girls are having a bath together.
This is where it gets weird for me.
This is where it gets weird. Christina is planning on having a home water birth. Cool. Support it.
Cool,
love it.
Love that.
You do you. But then this is where I don't like this, because she says she wanted to have her baby in the woods. And then John had a problem with it and thought that he didn't like that idea. It's none of your fucking business. Mind your business.
Once again, this goes back to like what I said last episode. The only reason why I can see him being able to have an opinion, and he really doesn't because he's a child and hasn't been with her to have a baby, is if she has hard births. And it's like, you being out in the middle of nowhere, if you need another like cesarean or something like that.
I'm pretty sure that like, okay, my understanding with home births is that like a doula or a what are they called? What are they called? The at-home birth people.
A helper?
You know what I'm talking about. No. What are they called?
Oh,
midwife. A midwife will not take you or agree to do it if you have complications. That's my understanding, is that if there is a risk of complications, you have to like at least go to a birthing center or something like that.
Yeah, or be like, hey, we need to be close enough to
right.
To
there's like a review process basically of this could go bad, and so we're not doing this at home or something. That's my understanding. So I don't think that
if that's the case,
they would allow you to do that, because it's more important for you to be safe and the baby to be safe. So anyway, I don't like men having any opinions about even if it's your baby, it's in her body. So right now, it's none of your fucking business. Like, let her do her thing.
She's the one who's gonna have to do all the work. Just let her do it when she wants to do it.
Exactly.
But I don't know.
And she's also the one who's done it before.
Yeah, I also feel like though, whenever I did catch that birthing story, I always thought water births looked like the most interesting. And but it is funny because they don't get in the water. They don't start taking a bath together. It's supposed to be just a bath for Christina. Isn't it?
Yes. And then Jess goes to get in, and then she's like, oh, I'm on my period. And then Christina's like, well, then put a tampon in. Which she does right in front of her, standing up completely straight, not even putting her leg up on anything. So that was impressive.
I thought it was weird because she's like, "Oh, that's so awkward." It's like, you know what? For some reason, I think that would feel more awkward than just being naked in front of somebody. It's like, let me just play with myself real quick, which I know is not what you're doing, but yeah, but you know what I mean. But it's like,
but you've been in a room with me while I've had to put my cup in.
Yes, I've also helped rinse out your cup.
Okay, yeah, because I didn't remember I was on my period, and we went to the family bathroom at the zoo.
But I wouldn't let you in my bathtub. I'd be like, no, get out.
I wouldn't want to get in your bathtub, because then this is the part that I think is gross. Jess says that not really this part, the next part. So Jess says she plans on being in the tub with her sister during the birth. I don't really care about that. You do what you want.
Yeah, that's fine.
As long as your sister wants that too. All right.
Yeah.
But then once Christina says that she can literally feel her sister's vagina on her back.
Yeah.
Stop. I would, if you got in the bathtub with me and I was fine with that, and then I was like, Summer, I can feel your individual lips touching me, you would immediately be kicked out. Get out.
No, that's right. That's that limit. It's like, it's one thing to be like, yeah, no, this is fine, to be like, because she actually says like, is it poking me or something? What is going on?
She says, yeah, it's like stabbing me or something like that. Or I don't know. I'm guessing hair or whatever.
Yeah. So it's like gross. Like, I don't want to feel your bush and be like, oh, okay, well, it's been a while since you shaved, huh? No.
But wouldn't you devil's advocate though, but wouldn't you rather feel a bush than like a completely smooth vagina?
1,000% I would rather feel that than actual individual lips and be like, why is that your lady boner? is that your lady boner on my back? Get off. Not get off, but like get off of me.
And like also, if you don't have like pubic hair, your vagina, the lips would get like caught on the back.
Yeah,
because it would be there's no friction, or there is only friction. So like,
well, but that's why it's so awkward that she literally got in the bathtub behind her sister and wrapped her legs around her. It's like, no, because we see it's a big enough bathroom. They're like all on separate sides.
Yeah, because they end up adjusting, later, and they're like each on their own sides, which I'm fine with. I'm fine with whatever. Yeah. You guys do what you want to do. But like the second position that they were in, I would be able to do with you without a problem. It's the first position of you just like sliding your vagina down my back.
Yeah. Let me just
and like leaving it there.
Yeah. It seems like a sexual assault at that point. It's like, I have to get out of the bathtub and call the police because you just harassed me.
I had to feel all of your. I'm intimately aware of your vagina and how it feels now, and I'm not into that.
Here's the part that grosses me out the most, and maybe I'm just weird, but if you were standing up behind me and trying to slide down my back with your hoo-ha, then I also have to take a shower now to get your juices out of my hair, and I don't want to ever think that while I'm washing my hair. No, thank you.
Yeah, no. Like, no, now I need to double cleanse because I have my sister's pussy juices in my hair.
No, I don't want to do this.
No, thank you.
We just talked about how I don't think it's weird to take a bath together. This is weird. This is a weird, like, it's a big enough bathtub to be like, why don't you just scoot over and I will get in the bath with you to siphon your maternal instinct bath water. Whatever weird stuff you're doing, but I don't want to feel those body parts. No, thank you.
No,
they're yours. They're yours and they're beautiful, thanks. And I love that for you.
Yeah.
I don't want that memory one day and be like, oh yeah, right here is where Audie was sitting and she farted and I felt a bubble go up between her lips. That was so great for me. Like, I don't want that memory. Like, no, thank you. Like,
what is even like? Why does that happen sometimes?
I don't know. It's
bad. Hilarious though.
It's like, it's like it was,
and you're just like, fart. Okay, thank you. I don't know. Yeah, you came out that way, but that's fine.
It's like we're just going out the opposite. It's fine.
All of our listeners are gone. Anyway,
they're all gone. Sorry,
they're all gone. Sorry. So Christina says that she just wants her sister and John to get along, and she doesn't want to go back to where they were before. Jess says that her relationship with with John is 100% fake. She's just smiling and keeping peace, which is what she needs to do.
Yeah.
And then Jess says that John does not want her to be a part of Christina's life, which I understand blaming John, but you do need to hold your sister accountable. I don't understand why we're not.
Yep. 1,000% agree. I have nothing to add to that. You're perfect.
And then I did like this because they're having Christina is talking to Jess about like what she needs her to do and how she needs her to get along with John, and then Jess farts in the tub.
Yeah. It's just, do you think that was planned or just like, this is how I think about your fiance?
I think your husband. Exactly. This is what I think about your husband.
Yeah.
There you go.
And it's just like, get out.
That's disgusting. Get out. And it's just like, no, I'm not going to get out.
Which, can we talk about how great that is? Because it's not even like, that's it, I'm getting out of your now farty bathwater. It's just like, you get out of your farty bathwater.
You get out after you farted in my bathwater. But she says, like, basically Christina says that if they can't work on their issues, John and Jess, that she doesn't know if she wants either of them to be there for the birth.
Yeah, which I do love.
Which is your leverage, so use that.
Yeah, be like, if you can't get along, I will do this by myself with my midwife and my doula. I don't care.
I don't care. I'm going to just go and
y'all better figure it out. Yeah.
Yeah, so John and Christina, this is like the next piece of their stuff. John and Christina are feeding her children. And she says that she feels blessed. She has everything she ever wanted except her sister and her husband getting along, which means you don't have everything you ever wanted.
Yeah. So no, you also don't live in Orlando, so fail.
Well, but they live in Seattle, so win.
Oh, okay. Well, that's close enough for you.
Yeah, that's
way opposite for me.
Way opposite coasts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I would love to move to Washington State. But anyway, so Jess comes over, and then John says that things are still awkward because Jess comes over all the time uninvited, and he says that Jess doesn't support the marriage, and it's like, no, but get over it.
True.
Yeah. And then this is where it goes south. So Christina is scheduled for her ultrasound tomorrow, and Jess is all like, am I invited? And then John's like, you don't need to be there. And then, like, basically he's like, the parents are going to the ultrasound. And then Jess is like, but what if Christina wants me there? If Christina wanted you there, she would have invited you. Because she's known about this ultrasound for weeks.
Yeah, and has never mentioned
clearly
it.
She doesn't want you there. And then Jess thinks that Christina wants her to be there more than she wants John to be there. But she doesn't, because she told John about the appointment and not you.
Yeah. So clearly there's some differences. Yeah, just be like, okay.
And then,
But I hate when people invite themselves to stuff anyway. It was like, oh, well, am I going?
Because it feels so awkward. No. Yeah. And then Christina does say that John doesn't understand that she and Jess are close again. So she feels like John is being protective where it isn't needed. Then stop him. Yeah. Then why are you letting him continue to talk?
Yeah. Why wouldn't you just be like, you know what? I would love for you to come, actually. It's at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Meet us
Tell
there.
him to shut the fuck up.
Because I can have up to 3 people in the room with me while I do this. Or something like that.
I can't imagine Kyle getting all sassy, like cattywampus with you over something he thinks I want, and me not being like, this is none of your fucking business, buddy. Like if I want to yell at my sister, I'm going to yell at my sister. I don't need you to go yell at my sister for me.
Trust me, I can yell at her. It's fine.
Yeah, I don't, but I could.
You do really too sometimes.
I never yell at you.
All the time. She's so mean.
When is the last time I yelled at you?
Are you ready for this podcast or not? That was today. That was today.
I never yell at you.
Except for
I yell at your kids.
You did tell me. You did tell me to get this one out because she's all over the place.
Yeah, because she's all over the place. She's actually being fine. They're fine as long as they stay away from the mic. But for some reason, they just like to rub on your mic, and it's like, please stop.
Well, stop doing it. She's trapped in here with us now because I think her dad.
Yeah, the door's shut.
Yeah. So
she's doing fine though right now. But basically, it just annoys me that Christina is doing nothing to correct the situation. Nothing. Yeah. She's just letting John and her sister argue, which is why they have problems, because you are their common denominator and you're not fixing the problem.
Yeah, because you're not saying, hey, we're actually okay. So yeah, it would be great. Or, hey, we don't need you at the ultrasound because I need you to pick up my boys or from school or something like that.
Kids,
like,
you were my backup. How about I FaceTime you when we get there? Yeah. Like I'll have John FaceTime you so you can see stuff. Like she's not saying anything. And then I do think I like what she said about the next line though, because she says, she basically tells him to stop eventually. She's like, my pregnancy hormones are enough. I don't need auntie and daddy fighting. And then she says in her talking head, and I agree with her because she says, neither of them have asked me what I want. They are only making this about themselves, which they are.
Yep. 100%.
They're literally, neither one of them have been like, Christina, do you want her to go or not? Like neither one of them. They're just both saying that the way that they want it is the correct way.
Yeah.
So I do agree with her.
Which is 1,000% right. And I mean, it makes me sad for her that I wish she was strong enough to be like, you know what? I'm taking our best friend and neither one of you are going.
Oh yeah. Take Kayla.
Yeah.
Yeah, take Kayla and go with her and be like, neither one of you are invited because you're acting like assholes.
I'm going to call my ex-brother-in-law and ask him if he wants to go. I don't even care.
Yeah, take Mike. Like, what the hell? But like, Christina basically says that John and Jess are stuck in the past while she's trying to move forward with the relationships. And she says that in order for them to be present, they need to heal. So I agree with them. And then we get on to the most annoying part of the episode, which is Demetrius. Yes. So we're over to Ashley and V.
It's not even the sisters.
No, it's not the sisters. I agree with the sisters completely.
Yeah, I do too.
Because Demetrius says that she needs to choose her sister or him. And he keeps being like, we've been together 20 years. Why are you doing this and all this stuff? And then V says like, I would support whatever the fuck you want to do. And then she says, you act like I have to lay down with a man to have a baby and I don't, which I think inherently he does not understand what surrogacy is.
He does say later on, he's like, yeah, but that means you have another man's DNA up in there. It's like up in there making a baby. It's not like I got spermy from the source. It's
because literally they already have the embryo and then they inject the embryo. So no like sperm. touches my uterus. It's already a made embryo.
It's there. It's just poop, and that's it.
It's already inside the cell. Like it's already done. It's already done its job.
Yeah, and even if I have a boy, that's my nephew, not another man up in there.
Yeah, so no, it doesn't make any sense.
This is weird.
And then
I do
not
like
that
him.
Her choice, her making the choice without him is a stab in the back. No, it isn't. Bull. It's her body. Mind your business.
Yeah.
And then all of V's family walks out, but I noticed that all except for her girls. Did you notice that? All of the boys walked out of the room like she's going to fuck another man and have a baby, and the girls stayed.
So, like, does that mean that, like, these boys are just as dumb as their dad? Or
they have to be. I really think that I think that they think she's going to fuck somebody.
And the girls are just smart to be like, oh, okay, yeah, this makes sense because our aunt's been wanting a girl and she can't have a kid, so why wouldn't mom just have it?
Yeah. So, and mom's offering to have it. And then, like, so basically the whole thing is just a huge argument because V is crying and she's completely shocked by their reaction because she was like, I thought it would be a problem, but I also thought that they would be happy for me. Yeah. That we're like, that Ashley's going to have a baby because it's not me having a baby. It's Ashley having
I don't want a baby.
Yeah. I don't want a baby. And then she's like, basically V tells Ashley, I'm not changing my mind. So it is what it is. And then Ashley asks, what is Demetrius afraid of? And V says that she doesn't know. And then Ashley says that this is what she was worried would happen when they told everyone. And then
which is so
V
sad.
Basically, it is sad because this should be a moment of joy. This is pure selfless. This is a selfless act.
This should be like, oh my God, I'm so like, even if this all falls apart, I feel like in the moment it should be like, this is such a great idea. Like, I'm so glad that you and your sister are gonna do this. Like, that's so selfless of you to do it. Like, we need to figure out, like, we gotta go see lawyers. We're gonna have to, like, I'm sure there's a lot of paperwork and all sorts of stuff with this. So,
oh yeah,
but I feel like in this moment it's just a celebration of, because we don't even know if this is going to work. Because getting implanted is a lot different than whatever Demetrius gives her.
Yeah, because she'd have to go through the whole, like, because I know that there's what are their names? Julie and I can't remember the other one's names. But they're a lesbian couple that I watch on TikTok. And they are having their third baby, and it is a process to do. Like the in vitro
implantation or the and all that.
The implantation, because you have to time your period, have all of these like injections leading up to this, and then you have to go in and they have to try and remove the eggs, see how many eggs they get, and then combine them with the sperm to see how many I guess Ashley would be doing the injections.
But she would be, but like she would just be,
she'd have to prepare a uterus, I assume, in some way.
I'm assuming it wouldn't just be like, oh yeah, I just came off a bender, let me get this baby in me. I'm sure there's a lot involved in this.
There's a lot involved, but like, I don't really get it. And then Demetrius, I like that she says this because she says it's her decision and she's going to carry this baby with pride and dignity. So V is like a queen. I love her.
Yeah.
But then Demetrius comes in and Ashley leaves. So
which is sad because it makes me sad that Ashley's so not afraid of Demetrius, because I don't think that's what's happening, but she's so, it's almost like she knew that this was going to happen, because I feel like if I did this for you, Carl wouldn't be ticked off about it, or vice versa.
No, I don't think so at all.
And I would be shocked if, like, Kyle looked at you and was like, okay, Autumn, if you do this, then I'm leaving.
We're done.
You can't have a baby. Yeah, I'd be like, I'm sorry, what? What?
Yeah, it's literally none of your business.
I mean, I can give you that maybe you don't want this, but you're going to break up with my sister because she is offering to do this?
After having 10 children in 20 years.
Clearly this woman can do it. She got the genes and the ability to do it.
Yeah.
Like,
it doesn't make any sense. And then Demetrius comes in and says that he's like, I'm not here to fight. I just need facts and information. And then he asks for no information or facts.
Yeah.
He basically says like, he says like something about, I don't remember what he says, but he says he should have a say is what he says.
Yeah. He's like, I should get a say in this. It's like,
no, you don't. You either agree that a woman's body is her body, or you don't.
Like I said,
so which is it?
I said it in the last episode. I can understand if she almost died for the last 2 or something.
I highly doubt it, though.
No, I do too. But I feel like at that point, I would give you the right to be like, I'm not losing you, so your sister can have her 3rd kid. To me, that doesn't work.
And then he needs to come there with those facts, though, instead of just being like, well, I should have a say. And it's like, no, you shouldn't. It does not involve you.
No, I feel like that's the problem. Is because I can think of, I guess for me, I can't say black or white, because I can see a gray area where it's like, I can understand being like, no, I almost lost you. Like, you were on bed rest for 8 months. Like, how is this going to work? Like, you just got a job and we're struggling financially, and now you're going to have to quit to be pregnant. Like, what do you mean? I understand there are issues. It's like, we do need to discuss this actually, but he's not bringing any of those up. He just seems very macho, sexist a-hole.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it seems just like he's like, well, no man is going to put his stink on my woman or something like that. And it's like, that's literally not what's happening.
Yeah, it's like, none of that is what's happening. And even if it was, even if I had to turkey baster this, that's still really none of your business if I want to do it for my sister. Because
I feel like that's more of your business, because if it's her egg, then sure, you know? Like, if it's half V and Ashley's man or whatever, then I could see that needing to be a different conversation. But, like, again, no.
Yeah, but he even says that at some point.
This is medical.
He's like, well, but it would be your baby because you're having it. And she's like, no, it's not my baby. And he's like, but it's your baby because you're having it. She basically tells him, like,
I'm a vessel. Like, that's what this is. I have 10 children. I don't want another baby.
Yeah.
And then, so she kind of explains the process a little bit. And then he's like, having a baby for Ashley breaks our bond.
What?
How does it? And the only person letting it break our bond is you, sir. Not me. You. And then she's clearly going to go forward despite his protest.
I wonder, you and I'm sure we've mentioned it on the podcast before, and it's probably not happening now because I'm 45, but you and I have always had this plan worked out for you and I anyway if I ever got pregnant. Mm-hmm. So is that why for you and I this is like, oh, this is no big deal, like, just
we've always had, like, Summer 100% does not want children, so we've had a standing gentleman's agreement that if Summer ever got pregnant, she would have the baby and then hand it to me.
Yep. Period. It is not mine. It is not mine. I don't want
because
that.
She doesn't want kids, and neither does Carl. So it would just be, this done.
Is for you.
Yeah. So that's been our deal. I guess maybe that is why I'm just like, I don't understand what the problem is here.
Yeah, because I remember one of the sweetest things I think that made me love Kyle even more is we were all eating with our cousin and his wife, and it came up about Carl and I having a baby, and our cousin's wife was like, oh, well, I would take it. And I remember Kyle was like, well, we have first dibs anyway, so that's not happening.
Yeah, we have first dibs. We get to look at it first and decide,
that was ugly. We'll try the second one. But I remember being like, that's so sweet, because Kyle just immediately was like, no, why would you get it?
Yeah, why would you get our baby?
Yeah.
No.
It's like, that's my niece or nephew, and we've already got a deal. So
yeah, which I mean, like, it could obviously change, because like you're 45 now, so it's not happening. But like, but like, it was always, I would definitely step in if you still wanted me to. But if you also realized that you wanted to be a mom, I couldn't be mad at you for that. I don't think I could be mad at you for that.
Yeah.
Because why would I? I would be happy for you that you want to do what you want to go on a great adventure. I don't care.
Sure.
You know, I don't know. It is what it is. But anyway.
But I'm wondering if that's one reason why and I don't think this is a weird situation.
This doesn't faze me at all, this whole conversation.
But I also think if maybe it's just because we've, like, for the last 20 years, this is what would happen.
Yeah. Yeah. So like, then he says something which I think is fucking rude, because he says Ashley is making her infertility my problem.
Rude. So rude. She's your sister. Shut up.
Yeah.
It is your problem.
And then V basically is saying that she's going to do it, period. It's not my baby. It's her baby. And then he keeps saying things like, well, she's the one who talked you into it. And V keeps being like, no, she fucking didn't. I offered. We never talked about it before. I offered this. She didn't talk me into shit. And then he like gets all catty and is like, well, good luck with that baby. And then he says like, well, if you like it, then I love it. But he's just being catty. Like he doesn't agree.
Yeah, I didn't understand this whole part with him. Like, well, if you like it, I love it. It's like, okay, well then I'm glad you love it because that's what's happening.
And then V's basically crying at this point. And she's like, those fibroids were going to kill her. And I offered to carry a baby for her.
Yeah.
Like, I don't it's not. Yeah, this pisses. I don't like him. And I hope he redeems himself because I really think he just genuinely does not understand how surrogacy works.
I really hope that's what it is because if not, then I'm not. This is my new enemy of the show. Other than, like, I know we don't talk about, but they had a preview for the next episode. And the man that Ashley's with says something that I was like, this better not actually happen or he may be on the same boat. I may be lighting fires to all sorts of bridges.
And then the only thing that he says, like the last thing he says is, V and Ashley have something going on that I don't know about. And is he implying that they have a relationship that he doesn't know about? Or is he just talking about the surrogacy? Or is he, I mean, they are stepsisters and they do have a very intense bond. So is he implying that they're a couple or what?
I don't know because I feel like that would be something that you would know. And I mean, I would love to say that, well, I don't know. I could see that because, you know, she helped her sister get her hood pierced, but literally the other sisters were like, had her lips on her sister's back. So it's like,
she did.
No, it's not that weird. Like,
no, it's not that weird.
Are you Googling to see if what's going on?
Yeah, I am. Sorry.
I can tell. No, because it's nice because whenever we record and you wear your glasses, I can see your screen and your glasses.
Oh, yeah. Because I have to wear blue light glasses because it helps me see better because I spend so much time at the desk anymore.
But not playing Baldur's Gate because she's got to work.
Okay, because it's further away from me. Stupid. But anyway, I don't know what's going to happen. Because nothing revealed itself on my. I don't know. Nothing revealed itself on my quick little search. And I'm not doing any digging. But yeah,
I just don't like.
It's gonna get good. Yeah, I don't like him either. He's my villain right now. He's my villain of the piece. So far,
yeah, for sure.
But I am excited to see. No, he doesn't. John's a piece of shit. Anyway, I still
like him more than I like Demetrius. If I had to choose,
true. I do too. Out. I do think, I do like him more than Demetrius slightly, but Demetrius really pissed me off.
So bad.
So next week, we're covering season 2, episode 3, Triple Trouble. Triplets Hannah, Catherine, and Nadia live by their own rules, and Anna and Lucy take doll parenting to the next level.
What does that mean? Are they breastfeeding?
I'm guessing they're just taking the babies everywhere now. That's my guess.
All right. I bet their moms are regretting that choice. It's like, oh my god.
I think it just is. I think it's going to end up being something that causes more of a problem than a solution. But we'll see.
She should have just got them Tamagotchis or something.
Yes, matching Tamagotchis. Jacob had a Rancor when we were kids. But anyway.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll talk to you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.
Season sisters, when they talk, they take turns. The only thing they share